Welcome back to the Daily Crypto Market Update. An interesting post here by CoinBureau sharing that a trader bets $2 million on Ethereum to pump 30% by the end of June, having 61,000 Ethereum call options at $3,200 and $3,400. That's bullish to say the least. What else is interesting is that the Fear and Greed Index has reset. We finally flipped down into these bearish, fear-filled factors, which is below 50, which is actually good because for the longest time we've been at greed, 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 and now we have a full flush down here to fear, which is great. And if you're wondering, yes, we're still getting more stop loss hunting alerts. One just fired off this morning. Hooray! So let's get into the charts. The first thing we need to talk about is this recent V-shaped dip on BTC. So we got, I think it's actually easier to look at this time frame, the 4-hour. So at about 1 a.m. on Friday morning, we had this huge drop down, panic drop 4%, and the market has since recovered pretty well, which is a good positive sign. Going back to the daily time frame, one thing that did not happen that I was hoping for is a bullish engulfing candle for Bitcoin. Now, it's too bad that Bitcoin didn't get one, meaning that the green candle closes higher than the red. But note that we had a blue TBO close long yesterday. That means that the next target is back up to the TBO fast line. So mission accomplished. Now, looking at volume yesterday, even though we were having a recovery day, quote unquote, volume was still underperforming. We didn't really get our RSI reset, but RSI is starting to move back up. On the 4-hour, yes, we did get a TBO close short, but it's really high from our support level. I'd really like it to be like right on the line or just above it, so it's not really that great. On the weekly, it's still looking, well, weak. It's not really looking great on all sides. RSI lost its streak and it continues to. On-balance volume is trending lower, volume is lower, price is heading back down to the fast line at 95K. We'll see what happens, but the main important thing to focus on is the miracle that BTC did not break below $100,000 again. Closing up higher is a good sign. Now, it's Saturday morning for me, 9:55 a.m., so that means that our CME markets are closed. So we have a target of 105, we have 25.11, and we have 149.85. That probably shouldn't be a big issue. We probably won't have any CME gaps to mess with or to worry about in terms of the market doing crazy stuff over the weekend. Probably Bitcoin's just going to hang out and do nothing. Now, Ethereum did not have a bullish engulfing candle whatsoever. It just barely retraced back up to tag the fast line and it went back down. It's still looking pretty strong bearish, which again, is quite amazing considering the fact that someone has a call option for Ethereum much higher by the end of June in about 23 days. So that's pretty insane, I will say, because I'm not seeing what they're seeing, but maybe they know something we don't know. I don't know. But on the weekly, it's still not looking good. Volume's falling. On-balance volume is bearish. RSI is not yet overbought, which would indicate strong bullish vibes. So good luck to that person. I hope it turns out well. Really, I do. Looking at dominance levels, Bitcoin dominance moved up again slightly, 0.24% yesterday. It remains to be strong bullish. I know a lot of people are saying Bitcoin dominance is falling. It's going to dump and now we're going to have our alt season. Well, let me just take off the TBO. You tell me what I mean, does this really look like it's topping out? I mean, we've seen this happen so many times. Here, let me take this off. We've seen this exact thing happen so many times where it dips and then it goes up higher, dips and it goes up higher, dips and it goes up higher. So why would this necessarily be the top? I don't really see what people are saying. It's still extremely strong bullish on the daily, despite the fact that daily RSI has not gone back above overbought values. The main glimmer of hope that we have is RSI. Weekly RSI has not yet closed above 70. Now, if for some reason over the weekend this happens and we see Bitcoin dominance shoot up even more, and that causes our weekly RSI to go up above 70, then buckle up, Buttercup, because you're not going to like the outcome for that rally. It's going to go up higher. It's going to go up above 65%. Yeah, I really don't want it to, just because when Bitcoin dominance moves up higher, typically alts really suffer. Another positive thing, kind of positive, sort of positive. The total crypto market cap did not have a bullish engulfing candle after Thursday's dump, but it did retrace back to the TBO fast line as expected. So that's a good sign. Again, we don't have a full-on RSI reset because RSI was at 25.39, but it seems to be behaving as if it's an RSI reset. The weekly chart is still looking meh, although volume this week is exceeding last week, which is good. There's typically not as much volume going into the weekend, so I don't think it's going to change that much. But yeah, we're just chopping. And again, this is expected behavior, as I've said before. Whenever the price of any asset falls inside of the daily TBO cloud, we should expect sideways chop. And this is bearish consolidation. Bearish consolidation means we're consolidating, but we're working our way down to the bottom of the cloud. That's what it means. So I hope that we can push back above to negate bearish consolidation, so we go back to being strong bullish, but that's where we are. Now, one interesting note for TradFi people, gold printed 3 TBO breakouts on the daily. The first one earlier this week on Monday, then again on Thursday, and then Friday, which is wild. RSI is pretty overbought for silver. We haven't seen a breakout like this since back over here, and it failed. So maybe this one's going to fail too. I don't know. But it's still really interesting to see this breakout taking shape. And silver having a pretty good week, up 9%. I think most alts would have been jealous for a 9% close. Now, before I get into all these other charts, I do want to direct your attention over to thebettertraders.com. If you have been struggling with this pullback, not sure how to handle negative price action, not sure how to handle all the volatility that crypto brings, our courses are designed to teach you how to handle this stuff with flying colors and with automated bot trading strategies, with free signals available on Altrady. The best course I recommend to everybody every single time is 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. No, it's not 15 minutes long, but the idea of the course is to reduce your time in front of the computer trading to just 15 minutes a day max. It teaches you bot trading. It teaches you some active trading strategies as well. We also have 2 advanced courses that I recommend taking after this one. This one really sets the stage. If you're someone that's just brand new to crypto and you really just want to have an investor mindset to cryptocurrency, you want to know the foundational principles of cryptocurrency, go to masteringassets.com, check out the complete cryptocurrency investor course. It is $100 off right now. That sale is expiring this week. Okay, let's go back to TradingView and keep pushing forward. Now, there are some interesting developments here. For one, grass had an insane close yesterday, up 20%. Not to mention it being up 20%, but volume exceeded the moving average, which is a positive sign. RSI has been moving up steadily. We did see a TBO close long, so the price retraced back up to the fast line as expected. So it's looking pretty incredible, to be honest. And the fact that it's above the cloud on the 4-hour and the daily, the weekly kind of sort of, it's still new, is a good sign. Follow the leaders, follow the money. If grass is going to be moving back up to 251 over the weekend, then follow the leader. You can trade the volatility as it moves up higher. Kava is in process of printing another TBO close short. We are waiting for a pump, at least here to 50 cents. That's been the case for quite a while, even with the dips and the rips. Sui, this one printed a TBO close long back on Friday last week. We are still waiting for a touch right here at the TBO fast line, which appears to be happening today. We've just gotten started today, and Sui's only up 1.28%, 1.3%. But more importantly, Sui had a bullish engulfing candle yesterday, which is positive. This candle closed higher than the previous day's open. So it's a positive sign, and I expect Sui to retrace back up to the fast line. Hype. This one is still looking okay, but why does it have a blue flag? Well, Yes, it's retraced back down to the fast line, has not closed inside of the fast line. So what's the big deal? Well, unfortunately, on the 4-hour time frame, I'm seeing a lot of these, specifically 3 TBO closed longs on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm feeling a little bit cautious and careful about this guy. Now, I like hype. It's been a really great chart for trading, but we have to also be careful. We can't also ignore the signs that RSI has been losing strength. That on-balance volume is trending below its moving average, which is now starting to curl down. That volume has fallen off a lot, unfortunately, and it's not exceeding the moving average anymore. So just be careful with hype. Yes, it could still whip up higher. It's a great chart for trading, but just know that there's some early warning signs that there could be a pullback, similar to what we saw with Solana way back over here before it dipped 18%. Not saying hype's going to fall that far, but that's something to watch out for. BNB still has its TBO close long printed on Thursday. Nothing bullish happening really yesterday. No bullish engulfing candle, but over the weekend, a lot of coins typically start to move back up and retrace. So the next target, of course, is our TBO fast line, which is at $655. Now, just a word of caution here, as much as I love SPX 6900, talk about this a lot just because it's been a great chart for trading. I've talked about my reasons why I decided to take some profit out here, about $1.14, $1.15. And yes, it's moving up now. Yes, it's up 4% now. But unfortunately, it printed another TBT bearish divergence signal. And the reality is that when the TBO slow line right here is flat or it's starting to curl down, it's not a bullish sign. Now, if this prints and the TBO slow line is curling up, I don't really care so much. It doesn't have as much weight, in my opinion. Yes, we're finally seeing the TBO cloud looking bullish again, which is great. We're starting to see some really positive signs here on this chart. But the reality is that seeing another one of these, I just can't help but go, eek. Now, volume yesterday did exceed the moving average, but it fell off a lot. So it's just something to be mindful of. Yes, RSI is still strong. Yes, on-balance volume is still holding up well. This moving average is insane. The chart is still strong bullish. So yes, the main thing that we need to watch out for is it breaking above this overhead resistance level, this new high of 122. Now, it could happen over the weekend. Typically, weekends are good low volatility moments where these low caps will pump. We just have to wait and see. There is this target up here of basically $1.54, $1.55. That's reasonable. I will be taking out more just below that, around 143, 144. XRP, this one is here because on the 4-hour, oh no, it's on the daily time frame. It's just looking bearish. People keep asking for charts, so that's why I have it tagged this way. It's still strong bearish, no bullish engulfing candle. The only good thing that's happening right now for XRP is that, yeah, it had a wimpy RSI reset, and Thursday's dump put in a slightly higher low, which is positive. So now instead of this being down, now we're watching this trend moving up. Even though the price is moving down, now we have a basically bullish hidden divergence, I guess you could say. But we're not seeing any real big bullish moves. It's still strong bearish. Please don't misinterpret this as like, oh yeah, I'm so bullish on XRP. I'm not. It's still really bad looking to me. It's not exciting at all. Solana, this one also had an RSI reset. Wednesday's closed down to 24.241. Sorry, 24.21. That's a lot of numbers. Was not as deep. Yes, Thursday down to 15.91. Beautiful. These are the kind of RSI resets I like. So I expect Solana to start moving up from here. The first target is always the TBO fast line, which is right now at about $159, which is an increase of 7%. Again, we really want to see it go all the way back up here to 178. Now, if this permable on on Ethereum with these calls is right, then the whole market will pump. So we can't discount that. So Solana will follow. But this is a great reset. Same thing with ADA. Really good sign of a reset, even though the price is still very strong bearish. Comp having more volatility than the rest of the market is seeing, with lots of wild pumps. Like this is a great chart for trading. Notice where it knocks into both times. TBO resistance at $49. That's a great little trade right there. Now these ones don't have any markings because I don't know how to really mark these guys up. I don't have a good flag color for them. But what I'm seeing is higher lows, sorry, higher lows on RSI. And I'm also seeing the price falling. So we have hidden bullish divergence and we also have bullish engulfing candle. But we also had a bullish engulfing candle here and the price fell for Caspa. So we can't get too excited yet, but it's something I am paying attention to, especially the fact that we're making higher lows. Render, this one did not make a higher low on RSI. It made a lower low, but it did have a marginally higher bullish engulfing candle, literally marginally higher. Floki, this one barely closed above. If it did it actually? Barely. It's a stretch to call that one bullish engulfing, but it did have a very weak RSI reset. So we'll see what happens next for Floki. Now, if you want access to all of these awesome tools, you need to join the Better Traders Club. When you do take our courses, you get a 1-month trial of the TBO, and you get access to the Better Traders Club as well. It's a great place to be to get alerts, insights, indicators as well, like the TBO. If you want access to the TBO indicator, join the Trader tier. If you want access to TBT Divergence and the TBO Pro and the DCA Backtester Pro, join the Pro tier. If you want access to stop loss hunting alerts, all that stuff, join the Signals tier. That's a good stop for you as well. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.